the next 30 minutes, hopefully, you guys will be able to receive a few things that I'm getting ready to throw up here in the atmosphere. The unfortunate part is that as law enforcement, I get the bad part, the not so good stuff. I don't want this to be a doom and gloom, but like I said, hopefully, what I tell you today will stick with you guys. Who in this room right now, show of hands, can tell you who Tony Farmer was? Tony Farmer. Tony Farmer. Who is in here has ever heard that name? You have. Who is it? What else can you tell me about? What else can you tell me about? For what? Something with his girlfriend. Can anybody help him out? He beat her. All right, let's backtrack. Tony Farmer, sitting where each and every last one of you guys are. Top 100 prospect. Was being recruited by Michigan State University. Being recruited by Ohio State University. Being recruited by Illinois. He made one poor choice, one bad decision that landed him in prison. My man right here, he called it. He kidnapped his girlfriend, and he was charged with kidnapping and assault. One poor choice, one bad choice. Who in here have heard of the Steubenville, Ohio? Malik Richmond and Trip Mays. Who in this room can tell me? Something bad happened in Ohio. Who can tell me what happened in Ohio? I hear it right here. What'd you say? Okay, what else? Help them out. Help them out. They kidnapped? No, he's on it. Help my man out. Who else can help him out?
He was at a party.
Outstanding. My man right here, he wins the prize. Do a couple extra laps, man, for the correct answer there. Malik Richmond, Trent Mays, went to a party. Parents were out of town, some underage drinking was going on. A young lady got intoxicated, underage, drinking. The defense claimed that, you know what, it was consensual sex. Now, remember that word, consensual. It said it was consensual sex, all right? They photographed her in a compromising position. It makes it out here in social media. We'll get back to social media as well. It's out there. Once it's out here in the internet world, we can't take it back. We can't wave a magic wand and say, you know what, let's remove that. As a result, they were charged with criminal sexual conduct in the first degree. They're now in jail. One poor choice. One bad choice. A night of fun, oh, you know what? I'm hanging with my homeboys, I'm hanging with the homegirls. One bad choice. We all know in this room to legally consent to sex at what age? I'm hearing 16, I'm hearing 18, I'm hearing 35. What is it? 16. In the state of Michigan, for a minor, yes, some of you individuals in this room, to legally consent to sex, the age is 16. I don't care if she's 15 and a half. That's not 16. Should that happen, should you find yourself engaged in sexual relations with someone under that age, then that's where I get involved. It's called criminal sexual conduct, first degree. It's broken down into three components, or four components. 1 and 3 involve penetration, 2 and 4 involve some form of touching. One poor choice, one bad decision. I hinted on social media. How many in here got Instagram? Show of hands, get them up. Twitter, Key, all those other websites. Yep, go ahead. Speak up. Absolutely. Because what? Let's look at the law. Good question. Let's look at the law. The statute says to legally consent, consensual sex is 16. So we now know that a minor being under that age, being under that legal age to consent, we've just violated the law. I don't care if she consents to it or not. If she consents to it, okay, both of you will be charged. Even though she was a willing participant, she went along with the plan, she'll be charged, you'll be charged. Everybody got that? But back to Instagram, Twitter, and all the rest of the social media websites. My man right here, what's your name? Mr. Evans secretly video records him and his girlfriend, who is 18 and consent, all right? He secretly video records the two of them in an intimate way. He sends it to this guy right here. Who are you, sir? Delian. He sends it to him. Has he just committed a crime?
Yes.
What is it? Outstanding.
He said he committed the crime.
Him. Has he committed the crime? Yes or no? I'm hearing yes, I'm hearing no. How many people say no? Don't be embarrassed. How many people say no? How many people say yes? The answer is yes. It's called possession of child pornographic material. It's broken down into three components. The author, meaning he shot the footage. Disseminated, meaning he passed it to him. And possession of it. Broken down in those three components. That's a 4-year felony. 4-year felony. One poor choice. One poor choice. How many have heard in this room of Maurice Clarett? What can you tell me about him? You heard about him? Okay. Who can tell me about him and not just heard about him? Okay. What else? Okay. Let's back up though. You're on to something. Let's back up. Who was it? Speak up. Okay. What else? What is he known for though? He's known for something. No, not that. Maurice Clarett was a running back for the Ohio State Buckeyes. He was the first person to contest the NFL league rule requirements. He wanted to enter the NFL sooner than what the NFL said was allowed. He was the first person to contest that. He was unsuccessful, had promise, hell of an athlete. The guy had talent beyond his wildest dreams. One poor choice though. Started a life of crime, which landed him in jail. Each and every one of you individuals sitting in this seat, in this auditorium, is an investment to somebody. High school coach, where my seniors at? To my seniors, who go on, be successful, contributing members of society. Some in this room go to Michigan State. Some in this room go to my alma mater, Western Michigan University. Some will go to U of M. Some will go to the Dukes. Some will go to the Kentuckys. You are an investment. Somebody believes in you. Somebody believes that you are talented enough to not only play at the collegiate level, some may in this room show promise to play at the next level. The biggest thing you can do is let those individuals who has put so much time, the coaches, building you up, getting to where you need to be, so much effort, so much energy, the extra laps, the long hours. Somebody has believed in you. So they say, you know what? As a result, I'm going to bless you with this $250,000 scholarship to come play for us. Michigan State University, come play for us. Tom Izzo, come down to your school. Beeline, come down to your school. you guys have to be humble enough, respect the process, never forgetting what got you to where you're at right now. Do not become a disappointment. Don't let your parents down. Don't let the coaches down. But the biggest thing is you can't let yourself down. Because the unfortunate part about it is when law enforcement, has to get involved, we don't look at it. I don't look at it and say, Jordan Nobles, #1 recruit. I don't look at it, Dominique Downs, #1 recruit. I don't look at it, Delion Brown, #1 recruit. The fact of the matter is, I don't care. I don't care if you're a star athlete. That's not my concern. Wow. Sucks to be you right about now. We got to make right choices. We have to make smart choices. Now, I'm not telling you, believe you me, I was a teenager once upon a time. I know it's hard to believe. But it wasn't that long ago when I was your age. Made some foolish mistakes, absolutely. But I can honestly say I never made the type of mistakes that will compromise my integrity, that will put my family in disrepute. Never have I made those choices. Never. When you get to the collegiate level, or as you're walking through life, getting to the collegiate level, how many people have heard the term MIP? Who in this room knows what MIP is? Go ahead, tell us the word. Okay. Okay. Outstanding. Felony, misdemeanor. How many days? 90-day misdemeanor, 93-day misdemeanor?
Did you guys all hear that? No. You guys get to talk loud. Stand up and answer, please.
It's minor possession. It's a misdemeanor. It's 90 days. There's two elements that's involved with that. What are they? Somebody help this man out. What is it? Minor possession. Minor possession. We need two elements. Okay, well, we can have alcohol. That's one, but that's not what I'm looking for. Two things. Consumption. What does the word consume mean? Drink. Outstanding. And possess. What does it mean to possess something? Absolutely. Game changer, folks. Game changer. 93-day misdemeanor, punishable, and/or a $500 fine. Again, we have to make smart choices. We have to make right choices. And I'll drive it home. You guys, as you respect the process, enjoy the ride, take it all in, remain humble. Who know what that word means? Humble, to be humble. Who knows what that means? Who are you? Luke Meyer. What does it mean to be humble? What else? What else? James Pruitt, help him out. Outstanding. Outstanding. I don't think big guys in this room understand the impact that you guys have. You walk through the hallways. Man, that's Christopher Robbins. You walk through the hallways. That's Montrell Jackson. You walk through the hallways. That's Daniel Pippins. You guys don't understand the following that you bring. That's Marquell English. You don't understand the following that you bring. Don't jeopardize that. By no stretch of the imagination. One poor choice. That's all it takes. That is all it takes. And you know what? The scholarships are gone. Because, hey, let's face it. In athletics, and I'm sure your coaches have told you this along the way, it's next man up. Period. Jordan Moses, he got himself in a bad situation, next man up. Come on, Jason Holmes, next man up. We're gonna skip over. And it's funny because I'm the police liaison at Southfield High School. We have two big names at Southfield High School. Two huge names at Southfield High School. These two young men, student athletes, are being recruited by some of the most pristine schools in the United States. No doubt about it. Coaches come in there like it's a normal day of school. They're in and out my building. Coach Hope is in and out my building. Coach Combs, the assistant to Urban Meyer, is in and out my building. When I sit down, when they come in the morning, when we have our talk session, when we have our coffee session, you know what they ask me? Officer Wong, can you tell me about Lacey James? Can you tell me about Mike Lasker? Can you tell me about Mike Edmonds? Can you tell me about James Pruitt? Brady Hope asking me, a lowly police officer, for sound advice. And my answer is universal. I will not lie. Period. If you're a bad kid, I'll say it. Coach, next man up. Period. This kid walks around the hallways. DeMarco Dickerson walks around the hallway like he's already arrived. Like he's playing on Sundays. I don't know, Coach. He might be uncoachable. He might have the talent on the field, but I'm more concerned about his behavior off the field. Period. Because that's where the respect and the homage and the hard work really began. That's where the road was paved to get you in these seats right here. So not only did you let yourself down, Mr. Dickerson, you let mama down, daddy down, grandma down, everybody else, the coaches who has trained you up since you've been this big, so now you're this big, you have let them down. So I don't want this to be a doom and gloom. You know, I'm not trying to ruin your Sunday afternoon. I'm trying to put in perspective what you're going to be up against. The temptation is going to be there. Come on, man, let's smoke this weed. Come on, man, let's drink this 1800. Just remember this conversation that we had at Cass Tech Auditorium, and hopefully this is a deterrent. I'm not trying to scare anyone in this room. That's not what my intention is. But hopefully, something that you'll commit it to memory before you make that mistake and say, you know what, it's not worth it. I don't want to jeopardize anything, because I assure you, when you do, it's next man up. You think Izzo is going to wait for Josh Davis to complete his court date? Yes or no? No. It's next man up. So, you know, I'll leave you. I wish you all well. Embrace your talent. Be respectful. Be hardworking. But above all, be humble. Enjoy the ride and respect the process.